welcome to the Joy Agenda podcast, the podcast all about joy with me, Jay Lafferty.
And me, Hannah Campbell. And today we have no guest.
It's just us.
It's just the two of us. We thought we'd just have a little chat, a little catch up with you all, with each other. We thought that would be nice, just a little mini chat episode between us.
A little mini joyful chat.
Exactly. So, So how are you?
How am I? Oh. Do you know when you get asked that question? Because you don't often get asked.
Yeah. How actually are you?
How actually am I? I'm fine. The start of the year was a bit chaotic.
Yes.
We had a lot of sickness and different bits and bobs going on. And now we're into February. We're starting to get into the meat of the year.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I like February as a month.
Do you?
I do, because I like Valentine's.
Okay.
My anniversary is also in February, and I like it's a wee short month. You don't pay any council tax.
Lovely. The main reason.
That's it. I mean, what's not to love about February? Do you know what I mean? It's nice. It's a bit of a non-event month.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's a bit chill.
So Joe's just on Valentine's Day. Are you a Valentine's Day girl?
No, not really, because my anniversary is just a few days later. So we'll either do one or the other, depending on how it lands. But I just enjoy it. I like the love hearts that are everywhere. I know it's commercial. I know it's capitalist bullshit. But
listen,
I love love. Yeah, I love love, and it's nice, isn't it? And it's just a kind of calmer. January it's always been it's a bit grim. I always think if you're going to start anything, start it in February. Do you know, like your diets or your keep fit or your vitamins or anything like that?
Yeah.
I think, do you know, see January, we've just got to get through it.
Going through it, you're just coming off at Christmas, so you're the unhealthiest you've ever been.
Yeah.
You're not ready to give up drinking and stop eating sugar. So you're right, just get through January and then February.
And then February you can kind of ease in.
I walked here today through the meadows, and Jesus Christ, the runners are out in force.
I'm not
trying to piss off any more runners. We know that we've done that before. But what I
don't come for us again.
I was disappointed because there was a group of, there must have been about 10 of them, right? And they're all running, and they all had what looked like little capes on the back of their vests. And I thought, oh, they all look like little superheroes. That's so cool. I wonder if it's like a wee superhero running club. And then they all stopped and went into Sainsbury's. It's like, oh, it's their shopping bags that they've got tied to their back. And I'd never seen that before. They were like
that
little
bonkers.
tote bags, and they were running with these like little bags billowing out behind them. And I was like, this is
a running group who have a stop at Sainsbury's.
I don't know if that was at the start or the end, but it was one of the more bizarre things that I've seen.
You'd hope it was at the end, otherwise they're going to have to, everything they get is going to be quite squished.
Hopefully. But
or do they just kick it on their backs again and run like camels?
I didn't follow them in, but next time I see them, I'm going to be like, can I have questions?
I think you should ask those questions.
But listen, power to the people that are out there doing all the running and starting their resolutions and stuff like that. But I think we need to get through it. And my anniversary is also in February as well. It's actually we say it's on Valentine's Day because we don't actually really know when exactly it was.
You don't know when you get married?
No, sorry, when we first met.
Oh, when you first met. Right,
well,
okay.
Now the anniversary is when we got married. No, I do remember that, Dave. And
I was going to say, it's a hell of a lot of money to spend and not even remember what day.
Listen, sometimes I just want to be a man. Oh, I don't know when I got married. Who cares? No, when we met, but we roughly say it was about Valentine's Day.
Aww.
So, yeah.
And how many years ago was that?
12
years ago.
12 years, which is crazy because I'm only 24.
I know, it's so hard, isn't it? It's so
what
hard.
Are you?
I have been married for 14 years.
Married for 14, that's wild.
This month, 14 years this month. And I like it. I just like February as a month. I think it is the shortness as well, the shortness of the month. I mean, it's only 2 days shorter than any...
But they really make a difference.
2 or 3 days, depending on if it's a leap year or not. But it does seem to make a difference.
Yeah.
I think it's like, because when I used to get paid in the traditional way, your monthly pay, it was always quite a bit earlier, but if you were on the last Friday or something of the month.
And then I think you shouldn't get through February, then it's March, and you're like, well, it's practically spring.
It's nearly spring, that's it. And then the Easter eggs are out. I mean, to be fair, the Easter eggs were out before Christmas was over.
God,
but
they're all everywhere.
What is with that? That is one of my Jay's joy killers at the moment.
Easter eggs.
Like, not so much the Easter eggs, but things out way before the time that it is for that thing.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And then when it comes to like when you actually want to get excited about it, it's all gone.
Yeah,
you know what I
because
mean? Like actually Valentine's Day is one of the few that don't do that.
I was about to say Valentine's Day, actually, they do seem to come out just a couple of weeks
Just a couple of weeks beforehand. Whereas Easter eggs were in the friggin' they were in at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I was going around getting selection boxes and the Easter eggs were already out. And hot cross buns, man. You can't have hot cross buns going out a date before even Jesus was up there.
Exactly. That's blasphemy. You can't have mouldy hot cross buns on Jesus' birthday. When is Pancake Day? Because if you know the Pancake Day
Pancake
stuff
Day is Tuesday the 18th
of February.
of February.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh, that's
that's
not
the
too
start
far away.
of because you get your pancakes and then we've got our Lent.
That's right, and then we
yeah,
have to be
see you,
sad
not
for
a
a
good
month.
Catholic.
I'm a terrible, terrible Catholic. I'm just here for the pancakes. I'm not here for the sin or the guilt.
No, you're not going to get. Are you giving anything up for Lent?
Well, because I didn't even know when Lent started. I don't think so. I don't know. Do you give stuff up?
Do you know what? I've not given up anything for Lent in about 20 years.
Yeah.
And then for some reason the other day I was sitting and I thought, might do Lent this year. I have no idea why. I have no idea why. I was like, and then I went, why would I? Why would I do it?
Just let's kick the 20-year trend. Let's just do it. But what would you think about
I don't know.
giving?
That's what that. Then I was
Just
like,
something.
what would I give up?
Yeah, I don't know what I would give up. Would be
I've given up vaping. Right, I gave up
Right.
vaping 2 months ago,
Good
and
job.
initially when I gave up, it was fine. Right, there was a lot of stress. It was just before Christmas. There was a lot of stress, a lot of stuff going on. I was gigging loads.
Mm-hmm.
One ran out, and I went, do you know what? If I keep going, next one, and I just went, I'm just not going to buy one and see how far I get. Anyway, we're now 2 months down the line,
Amazing.
but see in the last week, now I'm finding it difficult, whereas I
Oh,
didn't find it difficult
interesting.
up until now.
That's so
And
weird.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm finding it.
You're craving.
I'm finding it difficult, and it's because it's so easy. And I think whenever you go through any period, it's not been that this last week has been any more stressful than the previous 4 before it, but I just don't know. There's something about it. So if anybody knows why 2 months after giving up vapes, I should get cravings.
I just managed to, because I've been giving up for a while now, and yeah, I was just that same of like I'm just gonna stop. Not that I did it loads, but I was like it was just like a habit after gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stopped, and then I actually found it fine. But I know other people that have relapsed at like 2, 3, 4 months. And maybe it's also hard when you work at night and you're doing and you're used to like
It's the driving back. It's driving because it used to be when I was driving that I would be like, you know, because it's just something to do when you're to keep you awake as well. Sometimes when you've got a long drive. So yeah, that's been a challenge.
Yes.
Any advice on the old vaporeuse? I don't think I will go back. I've got quite. She says, she's like, committing it to Vil.
Uh-huh.
I've got quite good
self-control.
Self-control.
Yeah.
Is it self-control?
Yeah, self-control.
Yeah. I'm quite good when I've said that I'm going to stop something. I generally
good.
do.
Yeah.
But I might not.
Well, we'll see. No one's getting held to anything here. It's absolutely fine. Very good.
And then anything been hitting your joy button recently?
What's been hitting my joy button?
That sounded vaguely sexual.
It did a
didn't
little bit, but listen.
I didn't mean it like that.
What has been bringing me joy? On a good, this is so basic, but I feel like I'm on a good run of TV programs at the moment. You know when you're just excited to go home and watch stuff. So I've been watching The Night Manager season 2. Have you watched that?
Right, here's where I am with The Night Manager.
Right. Oh Jesus.
Right, I watched the first season and whenever the hell it came out years ago.
I think it was about 10 years ago the first one
Wasn't
came
it as long
out.
ago as that,
it was
right?
a long time ago.
I remember watching it. And that was grand. And then this new one came out. We sat down and I was like, no, we have definitely, to my husband, I was like, no, we have definitely watched this. I remember we watched it. It was like Hugh Laurie. Remember he was like, bad guy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, aye, right, good. We started watching it and I was like, I don't fucking remember any of this. I don't remember any of these people. And you know what? I just didn't. We watched 2 episodes and we were lost. And I went, I just don't have the commitment to go back and watch the first series.
Yeah, so we watched a recap on YouTube. A little 7-minute remind me what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great. I don't know. I just like it's easy watching, but it's fast enough. There was about episode 3 or 4. I was a bit like, what the fuck is going on here? But you just look at Tom Hiddleston and it's all fine. So, but no, so we're really enjoying The Night Manager. And then we're also, which is very late to the party, we're watching Better Call Saul at the moment.
I've never seen Better
Oh my
Call
God,
Saul.
it's fucking brilliant.
Because I
It
never
is-
watched the one that is.
You never watched Breaking Bad?
Never watched Breaking
Oh my
Bad.
God, Jay.
I've never watched Breaking Bad because it fell into the same realm as like The Sopranos and then lastly Game of Thrones, where people went on so much about it.
Yeah.
That I was just like, I can't be arsed with this.
I'm the same with Game of Thrones. I've never seen that, almost because people say too much now. But Breaking Bad, listen, instead of watching bloody NC 911 for the 5th time, why don't you watch Breaking Bad? Treat yourself to something new.
Because I like my comfort watch. Don't you come for my 911, Hannah Campbell. Coming from my 911 just out of the gates. Like, well, I'm quite excited because the season break has now finished. So I've got new episodes of 911
Get your
and
fix again.
911 Nashville, which is the new
Right.
one. So I've got those to watch
Okay, you're
this
busy.
week. So I'm excited about that. I have also been watching a lot of The Rookie, which is a dreadful propaganda program.
Oh dear.
Particularly with everything that's going on in the States at the moment. But I like Nathan Fillion because he can't act.
Oh, can he
And
not? That's a
Nathan
shame.
No, but I love him. Like he's good at being Nathan Fillion,
Yeah.
and that's all I need from
That's
him.
all you need.
And I like that he went back to being a cop at the age of 45. It speaks to me. It speaks to my very soul that he changed his career at the age of 45, right?
Yep.
And so I like The Rookie. I'm not into the whole propaganda side of it, but
Yeah.
I do like,
But
car
it is what it
chases
is.
and also it feels like you can't move in Los Angeles without there being a police gunfight going on in The Rookie. I'm just like, as somebody who was there for a long period of time, never once saw a police gunfight.
Yeah.
I just think, man, it's weird in this program. You can't turn a corner without the police being having and it might be a bit like that now with the old ICE, but
Oh, I know. That's fucking dreadful what's happening there.
fucking hell.
It's just brutal.
It's grim. I know it's quite hard to do a podcast about joy
when
in
there's
the
so
current,
much shit going on in the world.
current climate of the world.
I know. Even just like we just did our last episode was with Rosie, and see me trying to find a headline
headline that was-
positive. I was like,
yeah.
right, we're going with the Olympics. But yeah, it's just absolutely brutal. But it's
It's
just
hard.
good to listen. Just we'll focus on our 911 and our Rookie and our good TV shows, and it'll be
Good
fine.
TV
But what about
shows,
you?
Night Night,
Obviously, you've
Night
got
Manager.
you've got your big. Is it tonight? You're at the Cumbernauld,
I'm at Cumbernauld tonight, yeah.
Very
So
exciting.
back on tour.
and is that bringing you joy, or is that killing your joy slightly?
Let's find out after tonight. Today I'm feeling a bit anxious. I'm thinking, right, I need to go back and start going over this stuff again.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's also only so much you can do in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it'll be what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. Robin Granger is coming to support me, which will be
Lovely.
nice. So yeah, that's good. It's nice to be on tour. Excited about doing the show in Glasgow, although I'm nowhere near as far on as I wanted to be with the planning of that.
Right.
But we shall get there. So that's been good. What else has been bringing me joy? I've been trying to get my 10,000 steps in.
Oh, look at you go.
So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts while I've been out walking, just tramping about.
Okay.
And I've been listening to the scandal of the Salt Path.
Oh, no, I've heard about this. I've not listened.
My
or
God.
So this is the woman that said her husband was sick.
Yeah, so it's a whole book. This woman who changed her name, Rain or something or other, she's called herself, and she's written this book, The Salt Path, and it was about this her and her husband being down in their luck, losing their house through no fault of their own, him having a terminal disease diagnosis, and them deciding to fuck it all off and walk this, what they're calling the Salt Path, right, which is like this 600-mile walk. And I've never read the book, I'd never heard about the book, but I found the podcast, and I've since seen that there's also a documentary about it, and it
Yeah.
turns out it's all a load of shite.
Right, that is she. It's all she
She's made it all up. Now, she wrote one book, and then it did so well, The Salt Path, she then wrote 2 subsequent books. And this is what intrigues me about it, right? Is that, and I think it's this thing about the comedy thing again, it's like, because we lie, right? And
Yeah.
I think it is just that thing of like, it's just the audacity to lie
Yeah.
to that level and not think you were going to get caught or not care.
It's just, it's that must be like a narcissism thing to think that you could get away with either. She didn't think it was going to be as big. But yeah, I mean, to make all of it up though, and then to make so much money. Because suppose there could be an argument that of, well, if it was, you know, it's just like it's a book, so like, does it matter if it's true? And it's like, well, it does, because the book wouldn't have sold as well as it did if people didn't believe it was a true story. That is part of why it was so popular. It was done, if it was fiction, people wouldn't give a shit, I don't think. So it's like to make all that, but then was it not, even before this all happened, they all both got done for fraud or something?
She got done for fraud. He is so far, and I'm still waiting for the last episode to come out because I want to listen to the full podcast before watching the documentary. He's kept pretty like, I mean, he's obviously gone along with it all and he's got the money for everything, but no, she had taken 60 grand or something off of somebody, off of a previous, which is how she lost the house.
Right.
From a previous employer. So yeah, it's just that whole audacity, but I find that fascinating. I find people who will, you know, because obviously when she first wrote that first book, she didn't realise it was going to be this like mega hit, right? And as comedians, we'll tell true stories with a bit of embellishment, with bells, with whistles for the entertainment factor. And even when you watch like, you know, reality TV shows, scripted reality TV and all that sort of thing, I think people accept there is a certain level of conjecture and there's a certain level of entertainment value even in a true book, right? In a non-fictional book, because, and also memory, right? So memory is lie. You know, because I'll remember something completely different from the way you remember it, which is different from what actually happens. So there's all that to be kind of, so when she was writing it initially, but then when it took off and then she's having to go out in front of book signings and she's on This Morning and she's on with Lorraine. Imagine lying to our Lorraine, you know.
How dare she?
And that's the bit that fascinates me. Yeah. Because it's when you're mentally going through everybody you've ever met in your life who knows this is a load of bullshit.
Right, and just to be so...
People love a gossip, man.
This is the thing. This is to the public love nothing more than building somebody up and then tearing them down and finding out
public live for it, man.
Find out it's all lies.
It's all lies. Well, that's been really interesting to me. She's not come out and said, I mean, they'll read out her statements and stuff where she's denied X, Y and Z, but I'd really like to understand, because I just find that fascinating. I find that because I couldn't do it. I'd be waking up. Maybe she was waking up in cold sweats in the middle of the night. But to write two more books and do that amount of press, you're right. I don't think I could even be a traitor on the traitors. I would be too stressed. Never mind lying about my whole life and going on all the... I would want to be a traitor on the traitors because I think all the faithfuls look like fools. And then you just want to go, you're a fool!
I would want to be a traitor, but I think I would be a horrible traitor. I would panic so much.
Stephen panics constantly.
That is very true. He was sweating the entire series,
but still managed to get through. So you kids, like you've got a truthful face. I think I look like a traitor.
I don't think so.
Do you not think so? I think I look like. I think I've got a look of the sneaky around me. I think it's a Greenock upbringing. I've got a look of the sneak. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you do. I think you look like a very... Yeah, I think you're... I think because you've got that positivity. So I think people would... Again, it's just a game of being liked. So if you can make people like you, which as comedians you hope we'd be able to attempt to.
We should be able to do. We should be able to do.
But yeah. But again, I think Stephen got so far just because of his fabulous dress sense.
What a man.
Really. I'd have to go on with jumpsuits and big denim jackets to distract from my big sweaty face and my lies. But yeah, no, it is interesting with people completely just, you know, the fake stories. I'll need to listen to that Salt Path actually then.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. So that's what I've been doing. I've been walking, not the Salt Path.
Not the Salt Path.
But listening to the Salt Path.
And have you been hitting these 10,000 steps?
I've done not too bad, yeah. I'm trying to increase it. So I'm trying to get and I've started taking collagen again. I've fallen into the collagen trap. NutraGeek's got me.
Right.
There is other collagen available. But
and do you think it works?
I don't know. I've started 3 days ago, so well, what are we at, the 7th or something? 7 days ago.
Right.
I've started, February is my month for getting my act together.
So when I see you in March, oh my God, you're going to look 25.
I'll be glowing. You'll be like, Jesus, what happened to Jay? I'll be like, I walked the Salt Path. Oh, we're just in a wee short one today, so a wee catch up.
Yeah, well, that was lovely.
Hope you loved our our two-parter with Rosie.
Yes, we're going to two-parter with Rosie Jones. And then, we'll have some more exciting guests coming up.
Yeah, exciting. Stay tuned. Get
Yes.
out, watch the Glasgow Comedy Festival.
Yes, go and watch lots of things at Glasgow
This will
Comedy
be coming
Festival.
out in March, so there'll be loads on. I'm on myself on the 21st at the Glasgow Stand
Yes.
with Ooft.
Yes, definitely go and see Jay's show. That'll be the last time to see Ooft, won't
It'll
it?
be the last time to see Ooft.
And the
Yeah.
recordings.
Well, until it goes on YouTube.
Yeah, but see it live. Go and see it live.
Come see it live. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you
We'll
so
see
much for
next
watching and
time.
listening.
Bye-bye.